Yeah, so everyone can hear us right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we are waiting.
We are waiting.
Mr. Valentine right now. So just bear with us. He is joining the meeting in a couple minutes here.
Yes. Let's take away the "we'll be live soon" thing, and there we go.
Hope all of you people are doing okay in these crazy times.
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone can hear us right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Good.
All right, we sound beautiful.
Nice.
We actually honestly sound better than we do normally.
Cool.
Because of all this better setups.
We have before, in other words.
All right, so yeah, he should be able to join whenever he is Gucci.
Cool. Yeah, he hasn't seen the message yet, but he says he was ready for us, and then I just
he might be.
He might be
taking the piss.
taking the leaking.
Well, he did just have his mad dog.
Yes. Chug that shit.
I am.
Please click the video resolution. The current resolution is blah blah blah, which is not.
Oh, I know what's going on.
I'm always the one that's telling him what's going on with the screen because he's not paying the hell attention.
Well, no, it's just that it's because this screen is different resolution than other like normal computers or mobile devices. So that's what it's warning us about.
It's like,
which is not optimal, which is fine.
Do we need to be paying attention to this or do we not? I don't know. The hell attention.
Well, no, it's just that it's because this screen. So we're good. Don't worry.
Cool.
And just hopefully we just don't lose anything.
Like, well, you said he was going to be on here, and he's
not. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, people.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes. So he's supposed to be here. Anyway,
minutos.
How are y'all guys doing? Hopefully you guys survived the raids that happened last night.
The looting.
The looting.
Which, like, Ethan? Did you hear that there was burning and looting in Louisa?
Oh, yeah, dude. And dude, Instagram is nothing but memes about that shit right now.
That was like 3 blocks from where Katie was.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, really
from
close.
Rob and his girlfriend. Yeah,
it's crazy. But
post that on my story.
We are waiting for our guest, and things are about to get a lot more lighthearted.
Yeah, hopefully, yes. More dick and vagina jokes.
He is
nipple twisting.
Nipple twisting. Oh, dude.
He says I seem to be waiting to be let into Zoom.
Into the Zoom call. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do that post haste.
Checking.
Let's see here. Oh no, participants. Oh, here we go.
Sweet.
He is joining.
Et voila.
Hello. Let's see. Can we hear you?
Unmute. You have to unmute.
There we go.
Participants.
Unmute. Yes.
What do you mean?
Because that's what people have to do.
There's his video.
Okay. Can you hear us?
Now click his little microphone.
Well, no, I don't want to. No, now he's muted.
Now he's muted. Unmute. There you go. Now can you hear us?
Dick Valentine, are you there? Oh man, sorry about the technical difficulties, people.
I am confused. Yeah, we should be hearing him. It's not showing you have an audio level, my man.
Let's see.
Text him.
Because like it's showing we have audio levels on Zoom, but his mic isn't showing anything.
I message him right now.
Yeah, he needs to enable his mic.
Technical difficulties.
In this pandemic age, we are navigating through all of this together.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah, as my mic. Do you want to see me, or you just want the audio?
Just the
audio
audio.
for now. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
we're just gonna do the audio podcast, but we do love seeing you though. We just saw your
You're
show.
a very
It was
beautiful
awesome.
man.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, that works as long as you can hear me.
Yeah.
There's something wonky going on with my microphone. I don't know if you watched the show, but
We
all
did.
came through. It wasn't going through the microphone. It was going through the built-in audio on the computer, and everyone said it sounded fine. But
Oh, right on. Well, we enjoyed it very much. You played my favorite sex war, so thank you.
oh, cool, nice.
Right on.
All right, yeah. As long as you just need the audio, let's just not worry about it.
Sweet. So, how are you doing after the show and everything? You said you were in an underground bunker somewhere in Michigan.
Sort. I mean, I'm in Lansing. I'm at my mother-in-law's for we live in Brooklyn, and when the lockdown happens, and then you realize that when they take away all the stuff from New York City, you're just left with a really small apartment.
Oh yeah.
We have kids, and it's just easier and better. I think. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can. Sorry about that. That was
Yeah, cool. No worries. Just it was we wanted to get the kids a little more space, and
That's smart.
now they're having play dates with their cousins, and it was the right thing to do. So I think we're going to spend the summer going back and forth a lot because now we just all the touring and all the sexy plans that I normally have here, now it's just coming to Michigan is really exciting.
Yeah,
Awesome.
tell me you're not road tripping it.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely road tripping it. It was great coming out here. Like the hotels are totally cheap. I think there's less traffic on the highway. I mean everything cheaper,
okay.
gas cheaper, and just you get with the kids and everything. I'm not afraid to fly at this point, but I mean you don't know what you're getting into, and we're just gonna let this thing. I'm definitely I'm
Gotta
gonna
play its course.
eliminate the vectors in my life as much as possible. I
For
think.
sure.
Oh,
Right now,
definitely.
it's just kind of scary, and we're very glad to have you just to kind of help bring some levity in people's lives. We
How many are there? There's 3 of you.
three
Yeah,
of
there's
us.
3 of us.
I am Jared. I'm the one that's been corresponding, and then
Yeah.
there's Ethan.
I'm Ethan.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Ethan.
Nice.
I'm the tech wizard behind all this.
And then this is Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda. I am Ethan's mother.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Yeah.
Mother and stepdad up in here.
Oh, cool. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
So I've just had some observations lately, just kind of seeing how you've been handling the pandemic and with the canceled tour, which is a major bummer. I know you have a lot of fans wanting to see you in the UK, especially. But we're just kind of blown away by how you're handling everything. You're working your butt off during this whole thing, and making me laugh. I really explored your discography, and I've got a lot of laughter. I put the headphones on Amanda recently and played Sex Wars, and I just sitting here silently and just hearing her bust up every few seconds was nice.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I do miss. I like touring. I like traveling. I like doing what we do. I mean, I'm definitely built for go. But the whole thing about having 2 kids. I mean, I was. I needed a year off. Like I was aware of that. I was actually saying those words, and it's really tough to turn down work.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the decision's been made for me, which is great. So I mean, I think on just alleviating the guilt of being a suitcase dad. This year perfect for that. So I get to be around my kids a lot, and sometimes a little bit too much. It is I'm around them 24/7. And I mean now we're finally getting to the point where we could probably have a babysitter, and feel good about it. But
take a break.
yeah.
Yeah.
the last 2.5 months, I've been on daddy daycare the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's good in that regard. But yeah, we all miss touring, and we'll get back at it when it's time. They say this can't go on forever. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
I hope that's true. My observation of you was when you hit me up about the pornographic novels.
Oh my God! Yes, the
which
best thing in the
Ethan
universe.
And I just absolutely adore. By the way, is just the fact that I had sent the payment, and you were just like, "Hey, after I'm done playing basketball with my kids, I'll get back to you." And I was just like, "That's fucking cool! Like you're doing this thing. You're being a parent. You're doing your rock star thing, and you seem to be striking a really good balance with it."
How
yeah,
old are the kids, by the way? I'm sorry.
You go ahead. What?
How old are the kids, by the way?
I have 2 girls. They're 7 and 2.
Oh,
Aw.
okay.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Dick.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. As far as the audiobooks, I wrote the first one when my first daughter was born, because before we had kids, I was used, like when my wife was at work, I was used to making music all day long. Now I've got this baby that's napping, and I need an outlet, but I can't make music, I can't do what I used to do. So I was like, I'm gonna write a book, and then so I was gonna put it on Kindle, like try to get like a viral hit or something, on Kindle. And they're all on Kindle anyway, but nobody really buys them there. But somebody gave me the idea to do an audiobook, and I thought that was it wasn't my idea, but then I did it, and then it became a huge seller. So I just haven't stopped.
It's amazing.
So I wrapped up this series now. Now I'm moving on to pornographic westerns.
I know.
So,
I was actually going to ask you about the westerns, which sounds freaking amazing.
Yeah, I'm 2 pages into the first one, so I'm still getting my head around the main character and where this is going. I mean, like a lot of these books, I just start typing, I have no idea where they're going to go, and basic ideas. So this character is he's a cowboy. He's from New York City, but he moved out west because the duels in New York City were too easy. He was so he wants challenges with his duels. So he moved out west, and that's kind of all I've got so far. So
sounds kind of like Gene Wilder in Blazing Saddles a little bit.
Is that it? I've never actually seen that movie. I know about that.
Wow.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah, I know, but
Probably
like
heard the lines.
the farting scene and all that.
Well, once you move past that, it's a pretty good decent.
It's like a pretty good lampoon on racists. I mean, it's Mel Brooks homage to that whole thing. But I'm vaguely aware, but I've never actually seen it.
Right on. It's a good one.
I did have an observation, by the way. So, infected girls, dance epidemic, and making love in a hazmat suit. Are you, sir, a prophet?
Oh, I don't know about that.
A prophet in disguise.
Yeah, I mean, making love in hazmat suits. I mean, that song was called "Pussy Poachers." It was one of those things that the last minute I was like, I can't call this song "Pussy Poachers." Or "Drowning in Pussy" or one of them, but that was just done to get the word "pussy" out of the title. And then "Epidemic" and "Infected Girls" were written so long ago, I just don't even think about those songs anymore.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but I was just like, man, 3 songs about pandemics and
they're all hilarious.
This is kind of long-winded, but I mean, this still blows my mind to this day. So Michael Hutchence of INXS, he had a side project, man. So his Evil Cowards, if you will. Was this thing called Max Q. It was him and one other guy from Sydney, and that was like what he did to do something besides INXS. And their big hit was called "The Way of the World," and it's basically just all about how a populace kept in fear by like terrorism and bombs and stuff. That's the best populace. But then we can control you through fear, and it's been going on since the dawn of time. And this song came out in, I think, 1990, or it was before the first World Trade Center bombing. But that's what it's about. It was like, written about like George W. Bush and Reagan and all that stuff. And so it's before the first World Trade. Like the Twin Towers had never come down, and that's what the song is about. And the last scene in the video is Hutchence and the other guy like underneath the Twin Towers in like 1991.
Wow.
And that's what it's like. Why would you put that in the video?
Wow.
Like it's unreal to me. Like I think he was a prophet.
Yeah, no, I
or
love
the other guy was. Maybe it wasn't Hutchence. Maybe it was the other guy.
I don't know, man, but that's freaking interesting. I definitely see that fear is being used as a tool by a lot of different interests right now. It's
oh yeah,
this has been going on. I mean, that's one of the things. Like with the whole Trump era is, I don't get political online at all, because I was doing that during George W. Bush, and I realized that like you don't change anybody's mind, and it just bums you out.
Right.
So like,
especially on the internet.
Yeah, and so like. People are like, yeah, you have to stand up to Trump. You have to, and I'm like, no, I've been there and I've done that.
Right.
It doesn't do any good,
Dude,
just posting something on Facebook. I mean, it is nice to see like everybody like state their opinions, but it's just, I did my time.
Yeah,
I figure, that the best way we can say our piece, hopefully, still is with our vote. And, if we can change minds, cool. If not, I've kind of gotten to the same place where it's like kind of hitting your head against a brick wall. So
yeah, it's all very strange. I mean, I you know, who know, you don't know anything anymore. You can't. Yeah. Obviously, it looks like he won't get elected again. But if he does, I mean, he's de-evolving in real time.
Right, yeah.
So if we're treated to a second term of him, or he's not going to hold up.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be awful and amazing to see.
You know,
he's going to turn into a reptile on television. I mean, he already is.
you mentioned devolving. Like I feel like this whole era that we're living in is the era that Devo predicted.
Yeah, it's definitely. You really feel like this is almost like a growing pain, a huge growing pain. This is the whole 2020 it's a reset. It's the election. It's COVID-19. It's what's going on now with the racial tension. I mean, that's always been there, but
it's one big.
You just really feel like this is a major reset year.
Yeah.
I hope it's growing pains. I really do.
A epileptic seizure.
It's like God left to use the bathroom and left one of the random angels in charge, and it was just like comes back and everything's just on fire.
What have you done?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, it's they say may you live it during interesting times, but I don't.
Dude,
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't believe.
I exactly know that saying though. I mean, it's what is it? It's Chinese, and it's essentially a curse.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Bring it back to 1998.
Oh my God. That's the year Ethan was born, dude.
That's the year. That's the year the world went down.
Ethan was born and everything changed.
Wow, I have vivid memories of 1997. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I'm from. I was born in '77, so I'm a little bit closer to you, but
yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you, I did actually tweet Electric Six this, but the Dance Commander video conjures images for me as an 80s kid of a particular video by Billy Squier. Was that at all an homage?
Is it me just the part about me dancing around?
Yeah, just kind of flailing yourself around the bedroom and whatnot.
That was 100. I mean, all those videos from that every one of those was the director's vision, with the exception of the half of Dance Commander of me in the Dictator outfit.
Oh, okay.
That was the only thing I thought of. The director wanted the whole thing to be of me like running around trashing the house, and I wanted the Dance Commander video to me being like a Latin American dictator, so we just fused them together. But yeah, like the Danger High Voltage and the gay bar, none of those were my ideas. I just showed up and did them.
Oh.
But so I don't know. I don't know what the idea was. I know that. The Dance Commander video, aside from shooting it, it was shot in LA, and they flew me out there, and they put me up in the Hollywood Standard for 3 days, and I had a blast. I mean, nice. I mean, it's not like I was too inebriated to remember. I remember the video shoot. I remember all of it, but I mean, just being there for 3 days in that hotel and like going down to the pool and stuff. And, I couldn't believe my life at that point. The other thing was, I mean, that was like the apex of whatever fame I had, was like kind of that time, like, like
nice
late
hotel.
2003,
right.
And so yeah, it was kind of that moment where it was just like, it's never going to get this good again, and it didn't. But it was great to be there.
Dude, we love what you do. I mean, like,
yeah,
I do see that what you're saying though. Like, I was when I saw the Danger High Voltage video, I was a moderator on the Saddle Creek Records web board, and somebody posted it, and I thought it was the most wild and kind of cool thing ever, and I saw that in Gay Bar, and I listened to a few songs, and then when this whole thing hit, I was like, I need to fucking laugh. I need to laugh really bad. And so you've been kind of my cure to the pandemic blues.
Oh, I mean, people have been saying that for a long time. I mean, it's, I think, the one thing we have going for us is that, most musicians or most people that enter music, man, I've learned, and it never seems to end. It's kind of like politics, is that musicians never ever stop being earnest. They never ever stop taking music very seriously, and the older I get, I just want some sort of kindred spirit, but there isn't. Like, and I struggle with that a lot of times with my bandmates. It's like they start geeking out over snare drum tones and things like that. I'm like, that's not why I got into music. I didn't get into obsess about like the mix or anything like that. And I just I wanted to have a good time, and I wanted to write some unique lyrics, and and do it. So yeah, but I think that's what sets us apart. Just by default, it's not like I'm even competing against other bands that because there aren't any, because everyone like gets on stage and like starts tweaking their settings on their amplifier, and that's what music is.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you just want to rock the fuck out.
Never related to that at all.
You just want to rock out. I mean, it's
pretty much. I've never, one of the things people a lot are like, dude, what do you do when you have bad sound? And I'm like, well, I've never had bad sound. What do you mean? And it's like if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's, like I just I've never
the sound of one hand.
I've never ever gone to done a show and thought, wow, that sound was terrible. I just don't operate that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, I would love to see you guys next time you come up to Portland. Do you guys? I've only been in Oregon for 3 years, but I would fucking dig seeing you guys live.
Yeah, I mean we play Portland. We've been playing Dante's quite frequently. We've done the Doug Fir. We did Eugene a few times back in the day. It's been a while. At the Wow Hall. I don't know if that's still there. One of those shows is in the whole history of the band. Another one was in LA, where I had to take a shit during the set. That's happened twice, and it was both in the same year. So like obviously something was going on with me. But I had to leave the stage, and I was gone for 20 minutes, and one of those happened in Eugene.
Was that on campus?
It's in the city. It's definitely not.
Yeah,
it's not
probably on campus. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Wow Hall is it's definitely like you're in the city, the downtown area.
Right on.
We had last year we spent July 4th. It was an off night. We spent it in Corvallis.
The other
college town.
The other college town. Yeah.
Yeah, we love Corvallis.
Yeah, that was nice actually. It was good.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, one of my favorite breweries is there.
Yeah, I think we played Sacramento, and then July 4th was off, and then we were in Portland the next night. So we just decided to get most of the way up the road and stay in Corvallis.
There you go.
Next time you were in town, we were going to be there for sure.
Yes, definitely.
I do have one thing to ask you, or actually an observation.
Another observation.
One of my favorite of your latest songs from the Illuminati Bees album is "Sex Change."
Yes.
Yeah. And this is kind of an example of what I was saying, like with your comedic gut punches. Just sort of those like little hooks, like I paid you too much money, but then later you realize he's only paying the guy $100 for a gender reassignment. And not only that,
it's not even that. It's not even about. It's not. It has nothing to do with trans. It's just. It's literally change, like the change. Like when I. It has nothing to do with gender reassignment and all my trans friends. Like, they saw that, like, I can't wait to hear sex change. I'm like, why? It's just about getting your money back.
That's weird. Because I'm like reading into it, going like, wow, this guy is like, maybe he wants to be with men, but he says forbidden fruit does not compute. Give me my sex change. So he doesn't.
That song is that's the epitome of just some lyrics thrown down,
that's word salad there.
Hey, man, but it made sense to me in my crazy brain.
No, I mean it's a fake double entendre. It's like it's like a fake. It's like if you're a fan of football, it's like a fake double reverse or something.
Oh yeah,
he
sports ball.
Jared does this all the time. He'll like find the
psychoanalyze
behind. Yeah, exactly.
I mean I'm used to that. I mean it's some songs.
I swear.
I'm the definition of a music fanatic. Like it's my original drug. So there you go.
That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's I mean, some lyrics are linear, some are nonsense, and it's just I can only tell you what I was thinking at that point, and that was it. So
very cool. So just to really quickly though, so the how can people find your audiobooks?
Yes.
It's just going directly through me. You can find me, contact me on Facebook, or the official email is Bart Duquesne Thriller Books at gmail.com. And then I sell them direct. The first couple audiobooks I put on a hosting site, and the hosting site just kept jacking up the fees and the cut. And I enjoy micro-targeting. I enjoy it. I mean, you'd be surprised. Like I just find people on Facebook, and I just type in are you interested in my pornographic killer audiobooks? And 90% of the time it works.
Dude, that's how you got me. I bought the set.
Yeah, I mean, it's like people aren't expecting it, or they know
anything,
about it. But I've only had, like, literally in like 7 years of doing it that way, I've only had one person just like clutch her pearls and like, this is gross. This is gross.
Could you? I didn't think they were real.
It's just $30, and I'm trying to sell you some pornographic audiobooks.
I didn't think they were real, and I was just like, okay, yeah, here, take my money.
Yeah, no, it's the reason I do it that way is because it works and it's fun. I mean, you meet people, you have some chats, you get in there, and it's good fun.
And you get all the money.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I'm the king. Another a guy I know from London, actually, the guy who signed us to XL. He also signed the White Stripes to XL. This is like, he was like the A&R guy of the century, and now he's just completely out of the music business. He's a chef now. He got burnt out on music and all that. But he was sort of he was doing a podcast about it, like his days in the music industry, and he wanted to interview me because he saw me as the king of income streams, like that I have like hundreds of them, and I do, and that's how I've made it work. I've been very, very determined, never to have a day job again, and nice. So I've done solo stuff. I do the Patreon. I do the I'm just always hustling. So it's in my nature to kind of do that, and so he wanted to talk to me about that and like how to make it work, because back when he signed us in the 2003, that was a lot closer to like the traditional you have a record deal and you're gonna now it's just like even record companies are like don't make money, so it's you have to
YouTube.
Constantly be moving, constantly be doing new things to make money as an artist.
Dude, I mean, I definitely, like I said before, I mean, you're one of the hardest workers that I know in the entertainment industry right now. I mean, you're hustling constantly, and I admire it.
Yeah, and I say this a lot, but it's true. It's I'm 48. I got my record deal when I was 30, and I do think that like having the perspective of just having shitty jobs in my 20s makes it easier, because that's a musician's curse, is like they get a little something good happens for them, and they just think that's it. I'm done. Like now I just lay back and get the money, and it doesn't work that way.
No.
I think I was fortunate to have that perspective.
Awesome. Well, we're glad that you work so hard. I mean, because you bring joy into our lives for sure.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it's all. I mean, the other thing is, I really, really enjoy traveling. I really enjoy touring. I love hotels. I love like getting up and going. And one thing, it took me a while. A lot of people aren't like that. Even people who can't, like, they do it for a while, and then suddenly it's like they can't be on the road anymore. And to me, just being on the road is second nature. So, I enjoy it. I enjoy getting out there and doing it. And I've seen a lot of people like just even. Just going on tour for a week, just it's over. They can't do it ever again.
Yeah, well, I mean, Amanda had an observation earlier about how she's surprised. Like when I told her, I'm like, "Well, dude was born in 1972," and she was just like, "What?"
Yeah, it seems you seem a lot younger.
I'm gonna Dick Clark this shit though. I mean, when I go, I'm gonna go real fucking hard.
I was honestly surprised that you were older than we were.
Yeah, she did.
Oh
she
yeah,
for sure.
I mean, I drink a lot of water. I've
life sustenance.
Yeah, I mean, I think just doing what you love keeps you young. I guess rock and roll might keep you young. I've never smoked. I've never once touched a cigarette.
Neither have I, and my body is falling apart out from under me. So I don't know. Maybe there's something you're doing that I'm not.
But it's the rock. It's the rock.
You know what though? It's we all get ours. It's coming. And like I said, I'm gonna Dick Clark this. Like get back to me in 30 years. I'm gonna be I'm gonna look like the guy from Tales from the Crypt.
I still hope to be rocking out to your newest shit when I'm 80. So
yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean, and I am working on new stuff. I've got a few things. I do have a COVID anthem that I'm really, really excited about. It's just a matter of getting it down.
Gimme.
We'll see. I mean, right now, it's literally one day at a time, 1 week at a time, and I'm in August. I'm going into the studio at the end of my block to do my next solo album. at some point, I'm going to get in with Nash and start working on more E6 stuff. He's
Nice.
he's not entirely sure when he's going to be comfortable like with other people
Yeah.
coming in. Yeah. So it's just a matter, just doing whatever. But you know what? With Electric Six, we've done 14 albums, so we've proved our point.
Well, yeah, but we love everything you have. I mean, like every time you come up with something, I'm just like, fuck, he's still doing this shit and you still make me laugh. So
Cool, thank you. I appreciate that.
Doing a good job at it too.
Try to have a good time all the time.
right on.
It's all you can really ask for, honestly, anymore.
So
Exactly.
anything else you got for Mr. Valentine?
I'm good.
Mr. Valentine.
Mr.
Kids,
Valentine.
kids.
And it sounds like your babies are calling for you. So
Oh yeah, we're gonna have dinner. What part, are you guys in the Portland area or somewhere else? Where you
We're
at?
in Salem, so about 45 minutes south of Portland.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. That's good.
Right on.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks for. I'm glad just doing the audio worked out. And
Yeah.
yeah.
No, thanks for agreeing to come on. This was
Yeah,
really, really
absolutely.
cool.
We're definitely not worthy.
It was literally a sleepless night this night before, just
Yeah.
anticipating this. So thank you very much.
Did one last week. I'm doing another one on Thursday. So this is podcast time.
Yeah,
Thank you
right.
so much.
Yeah. No
Well,
problem.
Everybody,
All right,
check out his pornographic novels. At,
Yes,
Dick
please.
Valentine
They
on
are
Facebook.
hilarious and
Awesome.
amazing.
And support this guy. He's making us laugh through this scary time, and laughter is very underrated right now.
yes.
I'm a clown.
No, you're not, sir.
I can't.
We live in a society.
We love Dick. We love Dick.
Thank you guys.
All right, thank
Bye.
you.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye.
All right, that was Dick Valentine, my dudes. That was Dick Valentine. I did a stupid thing and didn't hit record right away, so we lost the beginning, messing up the audio part. But
Oh,
we
okay.
have,
Well,
we have
that's
everything
Well,
else
at
recorded.
least
No, it's
the
all-
messing up the audio part.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but yeah, that was Dick Valentine. That was really fun.
We enjoyed it.
That was
We
very
enjoyed
fun.
it.
We would enjoy
He's
it.
a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
I-
I mean, like just the observation for the people out there who are still listening. Like, this guy played fucking Glastonbury Festival in front of like thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he's coming into our living rooms in Salem, effing Oregon. We're nobodies.
Yeah.
So this guy is really fucking cool for doing this.
I'm the Hammer. Thank you very much.
The hammer.
The Hammer.
But you know what I mean? Like this dude is a
Yeah.
In my estimation, he's a fucking megastar.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
That was really fun.
It was.
Anything else we want to talk about? I mean, we've only been going
No.
for 25 minutes.
I'm
I think I'm good for
I'm
now.
good,
I mean, I think
yeah.
that's a good.
A 25-minute episode?
But
Yes.
you were saying, man.
That's for YouTube videos, not podcasts.
We'll save some material for next week.
You're fucking with me. You guys are
Save some
fucking me, aren't
material
you?
For next week.
Y'all are pulling my plums. But all right.
Plum puller.
Well, enjoy the Dick
If you
Valentine
guys are
people. And
the
What
mixer.
happened? The mixer. I think we're good.
I hate cables
Yes.
so much.
So
I wish I
go
could have everything
Apple
wireless,
Music,
but I can't.
Spotify,
Yes, everywhere
check out
music's
Dick Valentine,
available.
Electric Six,
The
and
YouTubes,
Evil Cowards,
all that
Yes.
shit.
and his erotic novels. Buy them.
Buy them. They're amazing.
Pornographic. They're not erotic.
They are. Well, they are erotic and pornographic.
And porn.
Can
Well,
they
I
be both?
feel like pornographic infers that there's pictures.
No.
Erotic infers.
No.
There's
not
erotic
necessarily.
audio.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's pornographic audio.
Listen to ASMR.
I'm so glad
Anyway.
you came home today.
Bye, you guys.
Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
missed you. I'm so glad you
Stay safe, people.
work. I'm going
Stay safe.
Crack my knuckles.
Okay, Ethan.
Oh yeah. Does that sound good? Why don't you come join me in bed?
I'm rubbing on my.
My mustache was really wet, and now my mic's all wet, and it smells gross.
All right, I'm turning my mic off.
No. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.